Okay, let's learn the first form single palm change for bank style Bagua. My phone screwed up, so I'm having coffee first. Okay, so the forms are basically how we change directions while walking the circle. And circle walking has a couple of different aspects to it. And so when we interpret those aspects, they are for kicking, striking, grappling, joint locks, or submissions. And then lastly, we have for strength training. So we'll focus on strength training. So as we walk the circle, we have this movement where the leg on the inside of the circle has rotation from the inside of the body to 180 degrees on the outside. So we're getting a lot of work done on our joints and our hip flexors. We're also balancing quite a bit. So we shift the weight and we step down and we shift it onto the inside foot on the circle, and then we drive through with our hips. And this helps to develop coordination, stability, proprioception, all the things that are important for us throughout our lives. Okay? So this also helps us to prevent injuries like tripping and falling because we learn how to catch ourselves. Now, for the upper body, it's also a similar story because notice how I'm stepping across here and then I get that rotation. This is in line with the shoulder, the wrist is in line with the elbow, and I'm pushing, pushing, pushing in this direction to get tension over here and up here on my back. And then when I want to get the tension on my shoulder, I lift my hand up, up, up like that. Okay, so all said and done, as while I'm keeping my core tight as well, I'm getting lots of tension over here. And then this hand pushes across, which pushes tension on my pectoral, and boom. And if I'm not feeling it, I just twist further until I get that tension in my core. Okay? And my neck, my chin is in line with my shoulder, so I'm working my neck too. So I walk this way for about 60 seconds. I do a form, and then that puts me over to the other side, so I'm working both sides of my body. Okay? So that's the idea. So when you see me, I'll be walking a circle. I'll go around and around and around. Okay? I'll come up. I get into my T step, and then I initiate my single palm change. I come across, up, turn, and I hold. And this should be about 180 degrees. Holding, and this hand is pushing across. Then I step, boom, I set, and then I continue to walk the circle, but I'm now walking in a different direction. So clearly you can see that there's a lot of work going into this. Now I want you to be able to experience it. So follow along with me nice and slowly as we go through the first form, single palm change and bank style Bagua. It's clearly a little bit different from other styles of Bagua, but you're still getting plenty of exercise in there. Okay, so we're going to start out in our T-step, and we're going to enter the circle by taking the lower hand and swinging it down and out, and the upper hand goes down and out as well. And then we turn into our crouching tiger stance. And the palms come together, but they don't meet. So we should be nice and centered and balanced, and the weight should be on the back leg. Now we're going to shift our weight into the front leg as we turn into a bow stance or a front stance. And then from there, as we step through the palm, that's the hand that's on top, the palm's going to go from down to up. So we're going to twist up. So ready? We go up and into a figure eight stance. So a figure eight stance is just like you would stop when you're skiing. You're bringing your toes together. Okay? And I'll show you what that looks like. So we're bringing our toes together. So you have a nice rectangle box here. Like our legs should not be touching if we can help it. All right? And the knees are pushing outward and the glutes are wrapping inward. Okay? So we have tension in here and we have tension on our glutes. And we should just continue to keep that pressure. And as we come up, we want to tuck our pelvis and lift ourselves up from our abdominals and from our back. So our whole body, our whole core is engaged as we lift ourselves up. Okay? And then from there, we're going to do our parry pass. So this hand is going to come down. This hand is going to come down and out as well. And then This is going to be the parry motion right here, and this is where we're going to pass it. Okay? And then we shift our weight onto this foot as the other foot comes up, and we turn our body as far as we can go. And if you're not getting enough out of it, take this hand and press across. Okay, keep that elbow up on this hand. Keep the elbow up. Keep your leg up and hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay? And then from there, you're going to step across, and the elbow is going to come up and over. Okay? Now, as your elbow comes up and over, I call it the reset. And what we want to do is make sure this elbow is in line with that ankle as much as possible. So you're still getting that rotation and engagement in your core. And it's dynamic. And as you can see, it takes a lot to balance. So it's pretty good. But it's also what you would do for a back kick. Okay? Again, if I wanted a back kick, boom, that would be it. But you want to get your balance and be strong in this position. Okay? So from there, you just drive through with your hips and continue to walk the circle in the opposite direction. Pretty easy, right? Let's go ahead and do that from a different point of view. Okay, so here we are in our T-step. We're going to step out, bring the hands around. We're in our crouching tiger. The weight is on the back leg. We shift it forward into our bow stance. We turn the palm upward as we get into our figure eight. Find that tension first and hold it. Knees pushing outward, glutes wrapping inward. You're going to bring yourself up using your core muscles. Turn this palm down. Bring your elbow up to about the height of your shoulder. Okay, this should be around the height of your navel, but not touching your stomach. Okay, so from there, you're going to shift the weight. Parry pass. Turn. Try to keep your balance. Boom. And just hold it. And normally I just do that for about 15 seconds. And then we can go ahead and step through. Just like that. Boom. And then that's it. We continue to walk the circle. Obviously, single palm change is a little bit more complicated than some other martial art styles. I totally understand that. And there's definitely martial application in here. I just don't think that my phone has the memory to allow me to explain all of it. But I did make some updates to the introductory course, and there's going to be tons of more stuff coming out. I do have a full course that's going to cover all the forms, so you'll get tons of information about that as well. But to wrap this up, I'm going to go ahead and show this going in regular speed one more time so that you can follow along, and we'll do it in two different angles, and then we'll wrap it from there. Okay, so here we are. We're walking the circle. We're keeping our body engaged, and then we're going to start. Okay, so here we are. We're in our T-step. We're going to come across into our crouching tiger. Shift our weight from the back leg to the front. We're going to come up, figure eight, engage that core. Boom. So from there, bam. And we'll hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we'll go ahead and step through. Bam. Go ahead and hold it. And then from there, we'll drive through with our hips and continue to walk the circle. I'll just make that adjustment. Remember, your circle doesn't have to be beautiful or perfect. It's more about you than it is about the aesthetic of the art itself. Okay? So, I think right about now, we'll go ahead and do it one more time. So here we are. We're in our T-step. We're going to come around, do that. We're going to shift our weight, come up. Bam. Here we go. And turn, 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 turn. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Step through. Boom. Get our reset. And then we can continue to walk circle. We'll make that adjustment here. Boom. All right. And that is it. Clearly, it's not easy to stand on one leg and twist your body and hold that position. You should always be engaging yourself and trying to progress, and that's what you get to see. All right. Thank you so much for showing up, tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one.